Good afternoon, dear guests. Thank you for joining us today on our YouTube channel. This is Nef Real Estate Company, and today we will be discussing Abu Dhabi real estate market, Abu Dhabi economy, and the nearest future of this market. I'm sure you've heard a lot about Abu Dhabi. I'm sure many of you were in this beautiful city, in this emirate. But the market is changing and the situation is changing, and some opportunities are coming and new projects. And let's discuss and talk about these new options. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Janne. I'm working in real estate for 15 years, and our company is a group of experienced real estate agents who are working in real estate from 5 to 15 years, and we're working with many countries in the region and many countries in Europe. You can see this name of these countries and some others. We working with real estate. We can help you to buy real estate, to sell, and sometimes to rent. And also we provide legal support with our partners, and we can help you to select the best option. And we also dealing with clients who are looking for the second residency or citizenship. There is some information about the company and analysis of markets. We are sometimes joining some newspapers and magazines and comment situation on the market. So let's start with our main topic. This just overview what we will be talking about today, and this is the topics we will discuss today. This is information about some overview of the 2023 year and about this current year. Also, we will discuss some plans and some new projects which are coming to the market, and some very important infrastructure projects on the market, and some analysis of the market. So, first of all, this is situation on the economies in UAE and in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi shows very strong economy rising, very strong situation on the markets and economy in general. It was a successful year for the emirate and for the city. You can see that real estate sector rised for 5.6%, and construction sector rised for 12.4%. That means that the demand is very strong, and some new projects was launched last year, and really almost everything sold out. Almost all projects which we presented last year sold out, and investors and end users are waiting for new options. And as I said, we will discuss today. Also, I would mention that the tourism industry is also rising, because actually Abu Dhabi is a very, very popular destination for tourists because of many attractions, because of the opportunities to spend your holidays and so on. It's becoming more and more options on the market and in the emirate, and this is also shows the strong rise of tourism and the industry last year. I would like to mention some infrastructure projects, which is showing and changing the market and changing the economy of the region. First of all, this is Humaid Park and Surf Abu Dhabi. This is a huge community which is located on the island next to the Abu Dhabi city center, and there will be a huge urban park with its area of 2.2 million square meters, and it will be the largest park in the Emirate. There will be cycling park, there will be mangrove walk, there will be eco farming space, there will be some food and beverage outlets and shops, there will be some restaurants, some playgrounds, and some events venues. Also, there will be new 53 kilometers of coastline and 16 kilometers of new beaches. And this, of course, such huge infrastructure holiday venues will be attract more and more tourists. Also, it's needs to be mentioned that there will be first artificial surf waves, and this will be the biggest wave facility in the world, and it's going to be open in this year, and it's really very exciting news because, as you know, that's sea in Abu Dhabi is very beautiful, and there will be opportunity. And actually, this is quite. It's not like ocean. It's quiet sea. So there will be artificial waves, and where you can practice your skills in surfing. And of course, there will be community with villas and some apartments and luxury resort and hotel. So it's also possible for investors to be part of this new project in Abu Dhabi, this new holiday project. The next option. So yes, this is the next option. This is one of the most famous part of the Emirates of Abu Dhabi. This is cultural district on Saadiyat Island. This is one of the most beautiful place in Emirates, and this is really a great destination. I strongly believe in this location, and I strongly believe in property which now constructed on the construction on this island, and in particular in this area. As you know, the Louvre Abu Dhabi is already open, and many people are already visiting this piece of masterpiece, architectural masterpiece. In 2025, it's going to be open two or more museums. This is Sheikh Zayed Road. This is my favorite architectural masterpiece because this is looks really great. And every time when I'm here, I'm impressed in this. This architectural masterpiece. Also, this is Guggenheim Museum, and this new museum, the time-lapse phenomena. Its name. It's actually a Tokyo-based museum, and it will be like immersive museum. And it will be part of this cultural district, and it will be opportunity for visitors to be part of the art of exhibitions. And this is like new approach for art in Abu Dhabi, and actually many new approaches and something very, very high-tech approach in Abu Dhabi take place. Also, it's possible to buy property on Saadiyat Island. Some new projects are coming, but it's still it's a really great place for the future for investors, even in projects which will be constructed next year. For example, like Louvre Abu Dhabi. This is a very famous project. It will be finished next year, and it's still really makes sense to buy even on secondary market, and because I'm sure that the prices will be rising, and it will be very, very popular place for living and for tourists, and it will be a great opportunity for investors to rent it out or just resale in some time. The next option, this is from Hanan Island. I like this project too, because it's something new. It looks like Maldives Island, and this is a great property for living and for investors. This is a separate island. When you driving from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, when you're driving through the road between Yas Island and Saadiyat Island, you can see this construction site on the right hand, and this island will be connected with mainland via bridge, and also there will be road. Last time when I was there, it's really the majority part of the road is already constructed, and there will be a huge community with 1,800 villas, and there will be 5-star hotel with 120 rooms. There will be marinas, and actually there will be marinas like private marinas for residents. There will be beaches. Almost every villa will have own piece of land, piece of beach, and direct view to the like beachfront villa. Also, there will be residential apartments, and I believe it will be one of the next phases of this project. Also, there will be, of course, restaurants and green spaces and running tracks and wellness hub and many new options, some infrastructure for residents. Also, there will be nursery and school, and of course, it's very, very close to the city center, so it's just will take maybe 10 to 15 minutes driving to Abu Dhabi center. I also strongly believe in this project, and I will mention this project later about a new phase. The next, the very, very important infrastructure option, this is Etihad Rail. As you know, I think you've heard about this, that Emirates construct their own railway. It's very important for logistics, for making this country more green, more sustainable. And in January 25, there was the first mainland passenger service in Abu Dhabi was between Abu Dhabi and Al Dhanna. It's 250 kilometers between those two cities, and it will connect those two big cities of Abu Dhabi, because it help it's two centers of trade, industry, manufacturing, and production, and like logistic and population. And before January, Etihad Rail was running as freight operation. It was just a cargo operation, and it actually this railway connects all Emirates together, and it will take less time to get from from A to B, from one city to another city, and this is a really very, very important infrastructure project. And as usual, as it's happening around the world, when infrastructure is developing and it's growing, and it helps to market, to the real estate market to grow as well. And a property and project which is located close to this services is growing too, and it makes sense to look for the map of this railway and see where is next like hotspots for investors in property. So let's take a look at some analysis due to CBRE company. This is the data from the last year, from 2023. We can see the significant rising of transactions, and actually last year there were many projects launched on the market, and we were part of this market, and our clients bought many apartments and villas in Abu Dhabi last year. And you can see that off-plan market rised more than 100%, and actually secondary market rising as well, almost 30%. And this is very important because not every investor wants to buy only off-plan, because many people just want to not wait 3, 4, 5 years until the end of construction, and they prefer to buy the projects which will be constructed in several months or in a year, or even already constructed, ready to move and ready for rent it out. Also, it shows us that people who move in to Abu Dhabi for living, for working, for many personal reasons, they also prefer to buy something ready to move. And we see really strong demand, not like quite huge demand for secondary market, and we are working really with many requests for secondary market for ready to move property. So this is just some information about transactions. That's also the market shows strong success in this part of analysis, and also the number of transactions also rising. It's about 40% in secondary market and off-plan transactions. And let's take a look on apartments and villas, and what we can see in general. That's prices not really rise last year. It's just maybe 1% or something about this, but still, it's because not actually the demand is high, but the selection of property, it's not really. Not really big, especially I remember the end of last year, it was nothing to offer to new investors. But if we can take look deeply for different locations, we can see that some locations shows the more prices, rising prices in compared to other locations, and I will show you. This is a little bit about rent, but I would prefer not to go deeply to the rent in this presentation, because this is a huge, big part of the market. But this is there are some numbers about real estate market or rental market. Also, this is very strong demand, and you can see this average rent rates on apartments and villas for long-term renting. These numbers shows us how many units was delivered to the market last year. It's about 3,000 units, and actually the forecast of this year for 2024, it's about 5,000 units is coming to the market, and it still do not cover the demand. And what does it mean? It means how many apartments was constructed and finished on last year and will be finished in the coming years. And delivery, and we're expecting the rise in numbers of delivered units, and about 70%. This is quite optimistic prediction. What's the plans for 2024? This is interesting topic, because it's necessary to talk about how the market is changing and what is changing. Because as I said before, our Emirates are one of the leading company to different approaches to the real estate market, and to change something, because market is changing because the demand is changing. Yes, and many people from Europe, from other countries, from America and Latin America, from China, they come into the market, many investors and users, and they want to see something new, something very, very modern and great design, like famous names of designers, and they want to live in a modern, contemporary and villas and apartments, and that's why developers can see this changes and this demand request from potential buyers and potential investors, and they changing and they're using this approach in their projects. In 2024. GDP of Emirates is expected to expand to 4%. We are talking about non-oil sectors. Also, we're expecting strong demand, which will outstrip the supply, and it will support prices, and it will keep rising prices for real estate. As I said, we're expecting 5,000 units, which will be delivered in 2024. And developers are focusing on diversification of their property, their projects of innovation approach and sustainable development to keep to use many modern things to improve the environment, to improve the construction and infrastructure of the projects. So what's also important, that's like real estate property and project, they're changing and becoming more relevant for, like, let's say, for modern type of living, and this keeping this work-life balance. That's allowed residents not to go to walk like through the whole city, stacking in the traffic, and just walk in the same building or in the same project when they have residential apartments. I'm talking about about mixed-use developments, and there are some developments which are already use this trying to construct projects with office spaces, with like spaces for where you can have your own office, and some things which allowed you to not to go to the walk and walk not far from your home. Also, it's very important that real estate companies and developers using technology in the real estate and industry. What is it? This is a virtual property viewings. It's not necessary. Sometimes it's not necessary to go to this spot, to the site construction, to the construction site, and you just can see virtual reality, and you can see how your potential property, your potential apartment or villa will look like in 2, 3, 4 years when it will be ready for moving. Also, it's a strong rising of online transactions. We have this experience of closing deals distantly, and this is really help to investors not to go to the country and just close the deal from places they are living on working. Also, some new digital strategies using social media and like this modern approach. Also, this is innovations in infrastructure of developments and buildings itself, like smart home and new options for furniture and finishing of the apartments and so on. So it's nice to see these options that technologies are going deep in real estate market. Also, it's a focus on wellness and health facilities. Many projects are coming to the market with these facilities. You can have wellness now in Emirates. Almost every modern and project has their own gym, own wellness center, and some health facilities like yoga, like a steam room, like a sauna, like something like this. And this is also about like well-being and live your life without stress and help to avoid the stress due to you have just before next to your door you have all these facilities. And also it is waterfront development and luxury living, and we see a strong demand for luxury projects with brands, with very like operation of which is operating by hotel chains, and this property every time everywhere is on the demand, and some new luxury brands are coming to the market this year, like Erisab, for example. And of course, I'm sure you've heard about this very famous Noble hotel and Noble residence on Saadiyat Island, and this is really significant and fantastic project which will be start of construction. I believe will be in this year. So that means that really the demand is huge for, especially in this country, people like to live in branded residences and luxury projects. There are information about areas which are most popular for buying apartments and villas. This is parts of Abu Dhabi, Al Reem Island, Yas Island, Al Raha, Saadiyat Island, and Masdar City. These 5 areas of Abu Dhabi are most popular for investors who buy apartments. There is a some explanation about that, because, for example, Arim Island, it's basically about apartments. This island is mostly constructed by residential buildings. Yas Island, I would say this is a mix of villas and like residential buildings, but still apartments are very popular option for investors and end users, because there were some new projects which were launched last year, and all of them, many of them was residential building with apartments. And because of this, it shows that Yas Island on the second place of sales in apartments. And as you can see, the prices rising for 1 bedroom, for 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom, from 4 to 17%. Of course, studios and 1 bedroom apartments are still very popular for investors, but many investors and of course end users who want to live in big apartments, they prefer to buy 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom apartments. Saadiyat Island in this list is not so popular, because Saadiyat it's more about villas. And as you can see, Saadiyat and Yas Island are leading areas for buying villas, and this is a really fantastic result of last year, because villas is on demand every time, because it's about well-being, it's about more living in a more comfortable place, it's about living in the green areas. And actually Saadiyat is very low-rise area. Yas Island is this north part of Yas Island, it's more about villas, and south part it's about apartments. And as you can see, prices has also show this number shows us the rising of prices of 3, 4, 5 bedroom villas, and actually it's very difficult to find big villas like 6 or 7 bedroom, and we have some requests for big villas, and it's not easy to find big villas. So I believe that's it's also a good option for investors. Of course, it takes more time, for more money to buy big villas, but still it's very popular among local buyers and international buyers. Let's talk about areas. Just overview of the areas. I mentioned already Saadiyat Island. It is here. It's this is the place for cultural districts. This is more about villas. This is luxury property, and as I said, I strongly believe in this area, and I'm sure it will be like local Riviera, like Emirati Riviera, when the most projects will be constructed on this island. So it's still very interesting for investors, because prices will rise after like many years, because of the sea, because of the everything. It's luxury resort, it's luxury apartments, it's a place for luxury projects. The next, this is the center of Abu Dhabi. Yas Island, it's more about entertainment, it's more about spending time, holiday time on like many infrastructure for this on Yas Island. It's Abu Dhabi F1 track and world, this water world, and Ferrari World, and many other possibilities to spend your holidays and to have fun. But still, it's good place for living because it's comfortable and everything is very close, and there are some good schools, and we're expecting some new projects coming to Ras Island. It's close to an airport, and it's a really good option for investors. There is, I've talked about Surf Abu Dhabi. It will be located here. I'm sorry, I can't spell this name of this island. I mentioned this before. So you can expect new attraction in this year. Reem Island located here. Al Reem Island, it's between, Ramkhan Island located here. It's between Yas and Saadiyat. As I said, when you're driving from Dubai, from here, you can pass by this island and you can see the construction site. Al Reem Island, it's also a very popular location because of the good options for students, because there is located this Emirati Sorbonne University. And actually, I like this location because it's mostly about residential buildings, but still there is a project with villas and townhouses, and I will mention this a bit later. We're expecting a new project near Ras Island. There was rumors about project here, also villas project, and of course, there is a mainland and some areas which is developing new projects for living, and this is not really huge, strong demand and maybe rising prices for this area in compare with Saadiyat, but still, this is very good options for locals who would like to live in far from tourists and would like to live where the prices is not that high. That's in Saadiyat, for example, and this is good options for investors, for long-term investors who planning to wait 5 and more years and see how this market will change in 5 or 7 years, let's say. This area, there are also few good modern projects available. It's just small overview of the locations, main locations of Abu Dhabi. And as you can see, not in every location, international buyers can buy, but still some options, some new areas are becoming available for international buyers. For example, Ramkhan Island, it was the first phase was not allowed to buy for international buyers, but second phase is available for international buyers. What I want to say about upcoming projects, I believe these projects which I will mention is worth to mention, and it was to know about them and to look, to keep your eyes on this projects if you are looking for options as an investor and you believe in the future of Abu Dhabi. The first project which I want to mention, this is Al Fahid Island, which was acquired by huge, biggest developer of Abu Dhabi, Al Dhabi Properties. They bought this land, and actually this is the road between Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and all this area will be transformed into new modern, sustainable, green, and attractive area. With villas and apartments and marinas and school and some commercial units and So I believe it will be a really great place to live. And for investors, this is, as you can see, this is first line, this is sea, and it's very good option for end users as well. And what I want to mention, that's there is a mangroves near this piece of land, and also that will be more than 11 kilometers of waterfront and beaches. It's expected to be for about 4,000 residential units. Also, as I mentioned, there will be school, and there will be some leisure, retail, and hospitality amenities. So keep it in mind, and we're really, at least me, I'm very excited about this project, and we're waiting for information from the developer when this project will be open for investors. So I believe this will be really great opportunity. This beautiful new architectural masterpiece, and I believe it will be a very beautiful project. But yes, there is no detailed information about prices, but just general information. Hanan Island, I've already mentioned this project. It's really beautiful. I love these views, and I like the idea of this project. It's like a piece of Maldives in the center of Abu Dhabi. The second phase was launched, and if you are interested in buying property in this project, please let us know, because it's not easy to buy in this project. You need to be prepared. You need to make some to come through a procedure, special procedure to register for this project. So you are most welcome to, and we will be happy to help you to obtain the property. What I need to mention, in the second phase, there are from 3 to 7 bedroom villas with own piece of beach, with sometimes with the green areas, and the prices starts from 9 million dirhams. So please let us know. I believe this big villas will cost 20 plus millions dirhams for big villas, but three bedroom villa starts from 9 million dirhams. And if you are interested in, please let us know. I will send you detailed information about villas, because they're really beautiful, contemporary, different options and different layouts. And this is great opportunity for investors and for people who would like to live on this beautiful piece of land. And one of my favorite projects, this is Al Jarf. It's a huge piece of area. This is area between Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and it's a historical place. It's a very important place for Emirates historically, because this is the place where Sheikh Zayed decided to combine, to unite two Emirates, and it's very important. And this is a really beautiful area with woods and local animals, like indigenous animals. And this is extremely popular project because of the property, because this is like low-rise community with villas, also townhouses and villas, so from 3 to 7 bedroom. And the next phase, there will be, we're expecting 2 new phases of the project. The first phase is almost constructed. I've been there recently, and I visited some villas, and it looks fantastic. Really, it's very close to the beaches, and it's available on the secondary market. Some villas are available from the secondary market, and you can buy it for yourself or for as a investment. It's still a good investment because the prices will be rising for many years. And the first phase, as I said, already almost constructed. There's just finishing of property of villas and landscaping works. I believe in several months it will be community will be ready, completely ready for residents. We expect in the next phase, phased lagoon. What I need to mention about lagoon, this is interesting because the lagoon connected to the sea, and the water is amazing color. It's amazing. It's very clean water, and this this combination of white sand and turquoise water is amazing. There will be villas on the second row. It's lagoon front villas. We're expecting it's in March or April, and it's okay. It's not close to the sea, but still it's waterfront villas, and you will have your own beach, own piece of land, and actually it's not far from the community. There will be community center with mall, with schools, with mosque, and with some restaurants and bars and other infrastructure. So it's just it's very easy to get there, and it will be very beautiful community because very green, and there is a national park around you, and this is the very special place, and this is really fantastic project. So let me repeat, the new phase will be waterfront, and we're expecting that villas will be available very soon. We need to provide a letter of intent for the developer. If you are interested in buying villas here, please, of course, let us know, and we will help you to find your house of dream. And the next phase, it's really very excited because this artificial island will be also a community like luxury or premium community of this project, because there will be located one of the famous wellness center, Shah. It will be clinic. It's actually a Spain-based clinic, very, very famous, and it will be the first clinic in the region. And there will be villas. There will be community with five-star hotel, the clinic, and community of villas. The prices of the phase, this lagoon front phase, I believe it will start from 10 or 12 million dirhams. There is no detailed information yet, but we can expect something like this. There will be 4 to 7 bedroom villas, and villas on this artificial island. We expecting. I cannot. It's not confirmed, but I believe it will be like these numbers. 20, 25, maybe 30 million dirhams for the villa. It will be really unique community, and it will be. I've heard something about that. It would not very easy to enter this project, and because developer will work together with clinic, and there will be like special approach for people who would like to buy there, but still it's possible. So if you are looking for this option, this opportunity, it's a really unique opportunity. So please let us know. We don't know when this phase will be launched. It's not confirmed yet. So maybe mid this year, or maybe end of this year. What I want to mention, there is another new project I need to mention, because it will be located here. and I just decided to mention it today since we're talking about our Jarf. So we are ready to provide you all with all information about new projects, and I just wanted to show you the project which I'm more excited about them. Today, this is an example of future villas on the artificial island in Al Jarf. And I wanted to mention another one option. This is Rim Islands Island. I mentioned this before. That it's more about office buildings. It's more about high-rise residential buildings. But there is a community, Rim Hills, which is located next to Sorbonne University. It is a Sorbonne University, and this project was completely sold out about 2 years ago, and last year it was launch of apartments here, and it was sold out for within hours. But I heard that the developer is going to launch another next phase of this project. The prices is lower than on Yas Island or of course, Saadiyat Island. And this is really great opportunity because this is the first villa community on Rim Island. And it will be a very beautiful green area with all infrastructure, with schools and with sport venues, mall, and so on. And this is really great place to live if you are looking for just to live in Abu Dhabi, and you consider something not, let's say, you have not very big budget for that. I strongly recommend this project, and also just let us know. We will keep our eyes on this project, and we will be in touch with the developer just to help you to buy apartment on this in this project, because it was to have property here if you are going to live here or you are investor. So you are very welcome. This is all information for now. This is what I wanted to tell you about. And now if you have any questions, I'm ready to answer you for your questions. So, yes, we have a question. Hello, I'd like to know about Saadiyat Island, Abu Dhabi. Is it possible to buy property there, and what are the starting prices for villas? It's a good question. As I said before, the Saadiyat Island, one of the hottest sport in Abu Dhabi, and I would say that prices for villas start from 6-7 million dirhams for, let's say, 4 or 5 bedroom villa. And yes, it's possible to buy for international buyers. There are some new options coming, and there are some options available right now. For example, there is a beautiful project on mangroves, near mangrove. This is also constructed by Al Dar, and some options are available. So, Katie, I will be happy to contact you and tell you more about and provide you more information about available projects and upcoming projects if you are interested in buying property in Saadiyat Island. The next question. Sorry. Yeah, there is a question about apartments. The prices for apartments. It depends on the area, as I mentioned before. Let's go back to the map. Rim Island is more, let's say, affordable prices for apartments. Last year, the starting prices was about 1 million dirham, 1.2 million dirham for 1 bedroom. And actually, it was quite big 1 bedroom apartment. So it's really affordable. Of course, Yas Island a little bit higher prices, and Saadiyat Island is much more higher prices, but it depends on the project. For example, there was launch of one of the project near New York University on Saadiyat Island, and there was prices for starting from eight something 100,000. It's really affordable, but of course the whole project already sold out. But still, it's like special type of projects. It's more for investors because there is a university. It could be good for renting out for students or like so. Yeah. So it depends on the location. Basically, we can say that Saadiyat is one of the price is highest on Saadiyat, and more affordable prices on Rim Island and maybe also Yas Island, depending on the projects. So we can say that one bedroom starts from 1.2, and in some other options, some other areas like Saadiyat, its price could start from 2 million dirhams. Well, another one question. What premium can be reached for short-term investment? Well, that's a good question because if we are talking about Saadiyat, for now it's very limited supply for let's say holiday home for holiday renters because the most projects are under construction. So now you can have like 10 and more % for short-term investment and for short-term rent. But if we're talking about other areas, it could be less rates. If we're talking about short-term investment, if you're talking about flipping, so I would say this is not really a good time for flipping deals. But if you buying apartments in like unique unique projects like Al Jarf, like Nobu, or any other projects which is really unique with branded names and so on, it could be resaled within a couple of years, maybe year or couple of years after purchasing, and we can expect like 20-30% plus to your to original price, and keeping in mind that when you buy an off-market project, you're paying just let's say 20% of first installment, and then another payment. So you can have more role for money you spent in reality. So you do not pay the full amount in case of projects of planned projects. So we can just calculate some options for you and provide you with information about these options, and you can see and compare different options and some examples which we had maybe with our clients before. Well, there are no more questions. You can still send our questions because I believe this webinar will be on our YouTube channel, and you can leave your messages and your questions on this video, or you can just contact us via our website, or you can see the mobile number, or via our social media, and me and my colleagues will be happy to find the perfect option due to your requirements. So thank you very much for your attention, for joining us today. We'll be happy to provide you more information in future. And welcome to our YouTube channel. And just want to mention that we have some other events here in Dubai and online events. So please follow our social media. We will be informing you about our future events.